All right, so explain to me again. You're getting this rotten smell, sewer smell. You changed the water heater about 2 months ago.
Right, as I'm taking the water heater out, I didn't drain the water from it. So you know it has these little metal legs on it? Well, the old ones did. This was like 16 years old,
Correct.
this water heater. Because I
Correct.
thought that's what was doing the smell.
Correct.
But it seems to be the only time I get this smell, the majority of the time, I shouldn't say the only time, is when I have the heater on.
Okay.
Boiler.
When you have the heater on, when the hot water heater is running.
No, the boiler. I thought it was the hot water heater, so I changed it out, but it wasn't. You know how you get that rotten egg smell?
Yeah,
from
you
the,
get that. That's that sulfuric acid in there. Yes, that's that rotten egg smell.
I thought it was that, so I changed it out myself. And upon taking that out, the leg went through the floor. When it went through the floor, it was about 6 inches from the cement to me hitting the ground.
Right.
So I have about 6 inches that is just, I guess, like nothing in between my cement that holds the floor and the ground. Does that make any sense?
Okay, so the heater fell through the floor.
The leg, one of the legs
Right.
cracked through the floor.
Okay.
So it was a size of I don't know, maybe I figure 2 inches or 3 inches that the hole it made through.
Okay.
So I poured 2 cups, painter's cup that you buy at Home Depot, those red cups.
Right.
I poured gravel and sand.
Uh-huh.
2 cups of that.
Right.
Of each, sand and gravel.
Right.
And it was enough just to, and I put some cement on top.
Right.
But I'm like, there shouldn't be that space between the cement and the rock. The floor. Does that make any sense? Gravel, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Okay, I got you.
So now, when it made that hole, I was getting a lot of that smell. Does that make sense?
When you made that hole in the ground, you're getting all this smell now.
Not now. It was coming out more profound. The smell was more obvious.
Okay, because the sulfur smell, and I'm sorry, it's not sulfuric acid because that's deadly and harmful,
No,
but
it's
it's sulfur. No, the sulfur smell is different than the methane smell from the sewer. So you're experiencing more of a rotten egg smell.
It's yes and no. I can't describe it. It smells like a sewer. But
Where is the sewer trap in that house?
right next to the boiler.
Right next to the boiler, and you can see it. It's exposed. Or is it under the ground?
I have a cover over it.
Mm-hmm.
I put a piece of sheetrock over it, or hardy board, one or the other.
Are there caps? Are there sewer caps on top of that trap?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking it's either a return that could be cracked.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Well, no. The sulfur smell has nothing to do with the boiler itself. I mean, do you find yourself adding more water to the boiler? I mean, the sulfur smell is coming from somewhere else. It could be the water heater that's contaminated. I mean, we usually do like a chlorine flush on the water heater itself to get rid of that sulfur smell.
I just put a new one in about a month ago. It's not that. I just changed that out.
Okay.
So I ruled that one out by buying a new water heater.
Okay. So the sulfur smell is constant or is it intermittently?
For the most part, when you have the heater on, it's constant.
When you have the water heater on, you're saying?
Yep. It's one of two things. If it has nothing to do with the return that's in the ground, that pipe, then it has to be a broken sewer.
Well, that was my next thing, to see how far that trap was down below where you have that plate over it.
Yes.
you know, I grew up in the Maspeth area. These traps, I don't know where exactly you live. I didn't get your address, but where I grew up here in the Maspeth area, like 53rd Drive, 63rd Street by O'Neill's restaurant over there. The traps are
I'm right on
usually,
that block.
you are okay, because these traps over here are like 3 feet down.
Where did you grow up exactly?
Maurice Park over here down the block, Maurice Avenue.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on
63rd Street.
64th.
Oh,
I'm on 64th.
I grew
50
up.
right off of 53rd.
Oh, okay. I grew up on 53rd and 63rd Street. We're right around the block from
One
each other.
one block of, yep, there
Right.
you go. Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm
So,
on the top of that hill. I'm on the top of the hill.
okay.
If you grew up around here, the Fitzpatricks.
Fitzpatrick's. Yep. Yep. Why did you bartend there?
No, 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 no. The house.
Oh,
The people I bought it from was.
Oh, I'm
were
thinking of Glenn
Fitzpatricks.
Patrick. I'm thinking of Glenn Patrick's. I'm sorry.
The bar.
The
The bar.
ball. Hey, do you know somebody got shot over there? I grew up here.
Yeah,
My
yes,
parents grew up here 50 years. First time they've seen a murder in this neighborhood.
dude, I don't know what it is.
Isn't that crazy, David? Yep.
It's, it,
New York
we
is.
moved here. We moved here 5 years ago. My sister's been here 30.
Wow.
We're you know, you're. How old are you, by the way, Mike?
I'm 35.
Oh, so yeah, you're much younger. But my nephew's 40.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to school here and everything. And I love the neighborhood. I said, when a house becomes available on the same side she's on,
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Yep.
And that's what happened.
No, it was a great neighborhood. I mean, it still is a great neighborhood. The real estate is insanely expensive for what you get over here, but it is, I guess because it's close to Manhattan, you got the transportation here, the trains and everything.
But I don't think that's I think that.
It's not a selling point. The real estate is insanely expensive though.
Yeah, but that murder that happened,
Yeah.
had to be, this guy must have been, he's from the neighborhood from what I understand.
Really, I'm getting bits and pieces of a story. He was a Greek guy that owned a restaurant, and yeah, I don't know. He owned a few restaurants. That's all I got so far.
Right, I'm hearing shady,
Yeah, yeah,
shady business, but,
right.
It is what it is. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know anyone that's getting shot for no reason.
exactly, and especially in the head. I mean, that was a hit. That was a hit.
Yeah,
Man.
100%.
Yeah, the cops were all up the block the other day. It was all taped off. Crazy. New York is it's scary out here. It is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
that's my situation. I don't know if you have.
I have an electronic leak detector that senses natural gas, that senses methane gas. We'll be able to distinguish if it's coming from the sewer or if it's coming from the water heater.
Water heater's not coming from. That I can tell you, because that's a new one.
Okay.
I just bought that, and the smell was before that.
Okay.
And it continued after that.
All right, so I have a tick mode on my electronic leak detector that's going to pinpoint the vicinity of where the most concentration of the gas that we're experiencing. So I know you said somebody else came in, or well, nobody else was able to figure out anything, or they're just giving you a story.
Four different plumbers, and all of them want to do the same thing.
What do they want to do?
Check for gas. I had this one guy check for gas with a lighter, dude.
Oh, really? Was he old school? He's an old school guy, right?
Yeah, and I said, I gotta get this guy the fuck out of here. He's gonna kill us all.
Yeah. I hope he didn't charge you. Did he charge you?
No.
All right, good.
But nobody could find the problem either.
Don't worry, we're gonna find it.
Not find the problem.
No, we're gonna find it. I enjoy stuff like this. It entices me. It gets me going. I like trying to figure out things like this. Yes, absolutely. So what is this place? Is this place a rental? You live in here, right?
I live in the property. The
All right.
problem is I have a rental downstairs like everybody else.
I was gonna say that. Yes, 64th Street. There's all rentals in the basement there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And no new construction was done. No add-ons. No washing machine.
I did everything.
No washing. Was there a washing machine installed in the basement?
I took out the washing machine. I brought it down to the basement, and I did a what do you call this shit? Sump pump.
Okay. Where is some pump? Where is it buried underground?
Yep.
And what's that? What dumps into that? The bathroom, the washing machine.
Yep.
And
But
when does?
we don't go down there to take, no one uses that for, basically no one
Right.
shits in that toilet.
Right.
So it's not coming from, there. And besides, this was when I bought the house,
Mhm.
and I would intermittently get that smell. But now it's constant, and it's
Right.
usually in the winter, but summers, nothing.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Well. Yeah, look, when somebody calls me, I'd like to get the full story. So why don't we? What's your schedule like the rest of the week?
I work for myself, so
Are you work from home or?
no, believe it or not, I'm a contractor.
Okay. All right. So
But
you're
I'm
in the
not a
industry.
plumber.
Okay. All right. You're a
But I'm not
contractor.
a plumber.
Okay. Yeah, I love going to jobs. I love going to jobs where people try to fix stuff. Contractor tries to fix something and he tries to play plumber. And then I know. What do you specialize in?
Mike, you want to know something? I
Yeah.
do plumbing.
You
Like I
like
can do
plumbing?
sewer lines. I've done sewer lines.
Uh huh.
But I'm a superficial guy. So basically,
Okay.
I renovate the interior of the house. I'll do the bathrooms, the kitchens,
Okay.
simple plumbing.
Okay.
I do know about pitch.
Okay.
I do know, I do know how to sweat and all that other stuff. But
Okay.
as far as
All right, so you're a knowledgeable. You're a knowledgeable
right.
guy. You know what's what and what's out of the ordinary and what's wrong and what what's right. So why don't we do this? When are you around?
I
Are
am
you
back
around?
tomorrow evening. I don't necessarily have to be here if you can, set up a time and date where you can be here. I'll just let my tenant know, but I'd like to be here.
Okay.
I won't be here because I'll be leaving tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Working on a project, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be back tomorrow evening.
So your tenant will be around. I'll be around in the neighborhood tomorrow here. I got to give an estimate on a boiler here in the neighborhood. If your tenant's home, I can pop in. I can give you, I could spend some time there. I give you my best opinion and tell you what I observe and sense, and we'll go from there. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect. Do you want me to call you tomorrow?
Shoot me your full name and your address, and I guess the tenant's contact number.
Fair enough.
And I will call you in the morning, let's say half hour before I arrive.
Beautiful.
All right, David.
I'll be texting you shortly.
Text it over to me, and I'll give you a ring tomorrow morning.
You got it, Mike. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it. Another eventful conversation and another customer in need of some help. So this customer here he's experiencing a foul odor coming from his boiler room. He doesn't know if it's rotten egg smell. He doesn't know if it's sulfur. He doesn't know if it's methane gas coming from the sewer. He is a contractor. Seems like a pretty knowledgeable guy. He's just in need of some honest help and an honest opinion. And, we're going to go in there with our senses that God gave us. We're going to go in there with our eyes. We're going to go in there with our nose. And we're going to head there tomorrow. We will be in the neighborhood. We're doing another boiler estimate tomorrow. We did one today for a gentleman over in Whitestone, Queens. I'm actually just sending him over some literature. We're probably going to go with a Burnham ES2 or a Burnham X model. So whatever he distinguished or whatever he wants to do. But this was an interesting conversation with this gentleman here who's experiencing that foul odor in his boiler room. He's got a tenant down there. But guys, I try to get the full story. I try to get the full rundown. I asked if any renovations were done. He didn't tell me that in the beginning. He said that there was a washer machine installed. Now there is a sewer ejector that's underground. So who knows when this problem persisted? Is it intermittently? Is it constant? Who knows? Is there a dead skunk in his boiler room? Who knows? Is there any vermin that's rotten in there? Who knows? But we're going to go there tomorrow. We're going to get, our hands on there, our eyes and our nose in there, and we're going to see what we find. But the sulfur smell that, any of you are experiencing, and it's not sulfuric acid, it's this sulfur compound from a water heater that is dirty. I've seen it in several homes before. We do chlorine rinses and flushes on the water heater to get rid of that sulfur smell. If it's methane gas coming from the sewer, we first want to check the house trap, see if there's caps on that trap. But we're going in there tomorrow with our leak detector, with our sniffer, and we're going to put it in tick mode and see where the highest concentration is coming from. So guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. And if any of you who've experienced this foul odor, leave a comment down below. I want to hear your stories. But we're going there tomorrow to meet David. And we gave him the rate. We're going to give him an hour of our time. And he just needs some honest help. That guy that was checking for a gas leak with a lighter, no good. Fire that guy. Get him out of there. And, guys, we're out here providing a service. And people are out there that are in need of some honest help. He got my number from a reputable contact, and I already told him I like shit like this, so I'm his guy, and he said that basically I'm his guy. So guys, we're gonna go in there tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So guys, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think the smell is coming from, or give me some hints of where to look. Guys, we're all in this together. I hope everybody enjoys their evening. And like always, stay blessed, stay safe. Let's do yours next, baby.